Hello, Nailistas. Hola, konnichiwa, bon dia. If we can all agree that I am not a hand model nor a toe model, I am going to show you how to use one color street set that I have used on my hands and do my toes at the same time. Okay? So it's Valentine's week. Love is in the air and I'm feeling it. And so I chose to do It's a Keeper. It's a glitter set. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to use the excess and do your toes at the same time, or you could do two people's nails at the same time, or you can carefully preserve it, not recommended. Got to be careful. Air has already seeped into the product. It could compromise it, but if you're smart, you can get it done. Okay? So, this is my excess that I have left over, okay, from my hands that I just did. All right, and I'm gonna sit the camera down. Again, I'm not a toe model, nor a professional. Okay, so my toes are not well manicured, but that's besides the point. We are demoing Color Street here, not my toes. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to actually use the leftover strips, okay? So one pack of Color Street actually comes with 16 strips. Okay, you only have 10 fingers and 10 toes. So my nails, as well as my toenails, are short. So I have been able to actually preserve, I have I have 7 whole strips that have not been touched. Okay. And I have 8 strips that are half because I used them on my nails. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is within the fingernail pack, this is the largest strip. Okay. It is too large for my thumb. And so I actually use it for my big toe. As I say, you're going to keep this clear tab to help with getting the excess that you don't need from the tab off of your hand. Okay. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. I need to prep my toes with the alcohol swab that is included in the pack. Okay. And yes, my feet are ashy because you should not use lotion before you do this. This actually seems kind of gross, showing you all my toes like this, but it's practical. We're just getting the job done. All right, so I just took off my nail strip, okay? And my toes are still a little wide, and so what I'm gonna do is take the tab off the end. The plastic cover is where I get rid of that excess that sticks to your finger. And in the hands video, I actually showed you how to stretch, which remember, I don't like to call it stretching. I like to call it massaging, because if you stretch, you're going to tear it. So what you do is you apply pressure, and the heat from your finger is actually going to stretch the nail strip if you have a wider nail bed. Okay. So that widened right before our eyes. Maybe you can see. Okay. So I'm going to take it. And apply it from the cuticle. Okay. Before I adhere my nail strip, I always make sure I'm centered. Okay. And you just press down out to the edge of the nail, pressing down, smoothing from the cuticle up to the edge of your nail, down to the side of your nail. Okay. And you see all of that excess? still you have excess. Okay. And I like the finger method instead of the file method. You just perforate it gently and carefully. I hope I don't mess up my thumbnail, but if I do, I'll show you how to repair that just as I did in the nail video. Okay, there you go. And look at this excess. So I can actually use that maybe on my other toe, but my toenail's a little longer. If not, I just preserve it because you never know, if you damage a nail, you can patch it when it's glitter. Or some people have also recommended for some of your oddly shaped toes, you can actually turn it to the side and use it. So there's all types of hacks and tricks to make sure that it fits your nail bed. With the Color Street product, you're getting 16 different strips and sizes, so it should fit your nails. We're going to file down to file the excess. Okay. And then just shape across. Remember to always file completely down, not over the top of the nail, because you'll damage your tip. All right, there we go. Okay, big toe down. Now, let's see. I am not sure which one actually fits my other toe. Yep, here we go. So notice this was my excess from my nail. And I'm still gonna have some left over because my nails are short. There we go. Okay. You're gonna press, carefully adhere. Use the finger method. I barely have a nail. Yeah, I broke this one the other day too. Okay. Oh wow, I can't even hardly get under that nail. I know you can't see that because I'm wrestling with it. This one, I'm gonna have to use the file because I barely have a nail. Okay. So I am using the file. Okay. There we go. We just perforated it. See that? How much we have left over? I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to use that on my other toe. It's oddly shaped, but this is how you actually do it. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to use that one because I think what just happened to my education is my ring light here just dried that strip right out. Okay. So I'm going to go on to the next toe and then I can show you that in a minute. And I hope I didn't ruin the rest of them with my ring light. Okay. I barely have nails on my toes, so I am having to use the file. Okay. Okay. So yes, I did. Unbeknownst to me, I dried out my nail strips by having them too close to my ring light to do this video. And so what I'm showing you is another hack. I am just using fingernail polish remover. I dipped this tip into a little bit of fingernail polish remover because my nail strip was not quite adhering. And of course it melts it. And so it is melting it to adhere better to my nail. We're going to see how this goes. Okay. And I'm just applying a little bit of pressure there. I still need to file off the excess. I barely have a nail on my toe, so it's hard to get under. All right, there you go. Okay, so far so good. We'll see towards the end if I completely ruined this set in this demo by letting my ring light dry it out. All right, so I have this excess left over. Doesn't feel dried out. Okay. And I'm gonna adhere it here. Yep, it's dried out. You see that? It just came right off. So what I'm gonna do then is here is one that I did not open at all. Let's see if I compromised it. Nope, I didn't. So you saw that one was still sticky. Alrighty. Good, but no worries because we have so much excess product that I can do all of my toes and my hands. Okay, I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna use it on my other toe. Get my file, and I'm gonna file down to remove the excess. And then I'm gonna file across. My little itty bitty toenails. Okay. All right. And now this itty bitty little pinky toe. So you remember this one from the nail pack? Here we go. Actually, the wider side. My pinky toe is a little wide. But it's so itty bitty. I dropped the nail strip. How about that? I'm trimming it. There we go. Look at all that I have left. Okay. I'm tucking. I actually think that one was dried out a little bit too, because my ring light is necessary, but it's drying my nail strips. So once again, little hack here. I'm going to take some nail polish remover, saturate my stick, and melt it a little bit. This little toe is so odd. There we go. And looks like I have some excess there where that nail strip was drying out. Now normally, because your toes are not getting a lot of exposure, my nail strips last for 3 weeks on my toes, okay? But because I messed up a couple of them and let them dry out with my ring light, these may not last as long. So we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll post a comment, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna move on to the other foot. There you go, matching hands and toes. Okay guys, I'm back. I've already finished my other toe, and I'm gonna show you a hack here. My pinky toe is square. And so in it, like, I don't know, it kind of has like an angle or something. I can't describe it. So I'm putting the nail strip on sideways so that I get full coverage and it's not awkward for me anyway. Nobody's gonna be looking at my toes that closely. However, okay, so you see how I just use that? All right, sideways on my toes to get it to fit. And as I explained earlier, the amateur in me did ruin my nail sets with my ring light and dried it out. So what I did was, this is a hack. You just take some nail polish remover, not acetone, nail polish remover, dip a stick in it. You can saturate it. You're not going to mess up the design, but it's melting the nail strip and adhering it completely to my nail because I let it dry out a little bit. Okay, so this is a hack that you can do if you make the same mistake, to go ahead and preserve your beauty. All right, so I'm gonna pause for a minute while I do this, and I'm gonna come back and show you all 10 of my toes and all 10 of my fingers with one pack of nail strips, 16 strips, and I still have excess left over. Okay, so you just see how I'm shaping and dabbing that to melt it, to adhere it to my nails. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be back. Okay. All right, so I'm back and I'm finished. Okay, so I'm gonna show you both of my toes, both of my feet that I did, okay, with one nail strip, one pack of nail strips, okay, and here are my hands. All right, and I am also going to just adjust the camera here to show you, Okay. So what we have is I used, in video 1, you saw where I did my hands. Okay, it's Valentine's week. Love is in the air. It's a keeper. Okay, so I did my fingers. Okay, my hands. All right. Even though I did my toes, I did not damage my thumbs or my nails because they are dry. Okay, and you saw my toes. I don't know if I could get a better view of that. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, I am really bumbling here. All right, I'm not a toe model, remember? Not a toe model. Okay, did my toes. And you guys saw my blooper in my Blunder that I did, how I fixed that. Now, and what I want you to see is that I actually, oh my goodness, look at how much I have left over. So I have one full nail strip that I've not used, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 other pieces left over, okay? And as you get used to it, as you're skillful and creative, you can do friend or family members' nails at the same time, as long as they have similar size nail beds, okay? Or you can do designs. Some people get into that. They like to do designs, okay? So the possibilities are endless, whatever your creativity can come up with. But see, out of one pack, look at how much I actually have left over, and I dropped a couple down here. Okay, so I still have all of this left to do some designs or an accent nail on my next set. But the key is, of course, when you open this pack, it has already started to completely dry. The product is 95% dry when you first open it. As you begin to adhere it, it completely dries and sets to your nails. So you have to be clever, you have to be quick, and you have to be smart. Don't do it under your ring light that dried out my product, okay? And so just keep that in mind. But give it a try, because otherwise it would be in the trash anyway, okay? So try it, see if you can preserve it, if you can do your nails and your toes in one setting or preserve your product. And if you join our Facebook group, then I have some posts that you can follow to get the tips and the hacks on how to do these things. And we'll be doing more videos and designs. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Adios.